Hey everybody, it's Ron Jackson here, and I'm live. What's up? So, I'm gonna go live right now for a little bit, and just check out what I'm doing. So I'm gonna actually put like a link right now, so you can check out my cool offers. I'll put it in the chat right here, and you could actually hit those offers. I'm gonna pin this message. And I'm going to also check out what's going on here with all the comments. So, I haven't been live as much, and I haven't been posting as much. It's so hard to keep up with this. Hey, Paranoid Globinoid. Hey, it's good to see you, man. I have some good news. I got another guitar from Fender. I'm going to be showing that soon. Debuting that with Fender. I won't say what the guitar is, but I'm doing some demos right now for Fender. My third guitar. If you go to my website right now, Paranoid Globinoid, you can go hit the link right there at my offers and get a great deal at Fender using my link. Okay, and so this live session, I'm going to be playing some tunes, taking some questions, and playing some tunes if I know them. Taking requests, and also I'm trying to get my super chat goal as usual of $20 for this session. So let's help me get to that. So what I'm going to do is I've been playing somewhat today. I had to film some content. So that was good, Hey, I got myself a 7-string Eastman AR-810. Wow! Paranoid Globinoid. Goblinoid. That's great to hear. You know what? You can see on my channel here that I have different kinds of lessons and arrangements. So if you go to my website right now, you can get some arrangements, a lot of stuff about 7-string guitar. If also Paranoid, you can also join my Patreon, where there's a lot of cool lessons that are offered on my Patreon at patreon.com/RonJacksonMusic. And you can go there and get some cool lessons for a really cheap price. You know what I mean? So go to my website right now and hit those offers and see some cool offers there from Fender and everybody else. But yeah, you know what? It's funny. I'm selling one of those guitars too, Paranoid. And make sure you tune to a low A. So it doubles the A string. Okay? So also I want to let you guys know I just came back from the NAMM show. And I'm going to be a Peterson affiliate. So you can get these tuners using my code and get a discount and get a great price. So you could check it out. And they're like really accurate tuners. And there's a lot of great things that are happening from that NAMM show I went to. Come check it out. Great, yeah, go to my website and check out all those cool arrangements, man. So let me do something right now. Let me do something with my 7-string. Yeah. Let me do that. All right, everybody. Thank you very much, everybody. And thanks for watching at this time of night. Hey, Paranoid Globinoid. Yeah. And yes, I do. Hello there, JF. Can you play Purple Rain? I can play that a little bit. Yeah, sure. And thank you, everybody. Thank you. This looks like Korean there. I can't read it, but it looks good. And Jaeger3111. Hey, Ron, how you doing? So try to help me tonight, everybody, get to my super chat goal of $20. YouTube, wants everybody who's a creator like me to help support me and have my fans support me. So help me get to that. And let's see who's going to be the first one tonight. I know Paranoid Globinoid, I think, has donated before. I think so. But I appreciate you guys. And, I'll play some songs for you. And, hopefully you'll help out and help me make a living here on YouTube. And thanks for watching. So this is my 7-string Benedetto. And I'm glad that Paranoid just purchased an AR-810 CE 7-string, because 7-string guitars are hard to find, everybody. And I'm actually going to be selling my AR-810 CE 7-string very soon, because I'm getting another guitar made, a Ron Jackson model. So it's going to be a great model made by Wyatt Wilkie, who was an apprentice of this guitar maker right here, this Benedetto guitar that you see here. So he was apprentice for this guy, and he's a really great guitar maker. So it's actually almost ready. So when that comes out, you can go through me to get your own Ron Jackson model. It could be a 7-string, a 6-string, a different sizes. You can get an 18-inch, 17-inch. So let me see if I can play this. So that was a request for Purple Rain. Wish you were here. Oh, Blue and Sentimental. Yeah, so thanks for watching, everybody. So help me get to my first super chat, everybody. We're trying to get to $20 there. Hit that button right now, you know, and you know, help me get to that super chat goal of $20. Thank you for that request. You know, all requests would be I would be happy after request to get that super chat from the requestee. So that'd be great to help me out here. So let's get started here to get to that goal. What's the name of that guitar? So someone's asking me, this is a Benedetto. So look at this. I'll show you. It's a 7-string archtop jazz guitar, handmade. It took 2 years to build. Take a look at this baby. Archtop, just like a violin. Okay, it's made by Benedetto Guitars. They're out of... Oh, thank you, Paranoid Globinoid. Sounds great. Let's give Paranoid Globinoid a big hand for the first super chat. I appreciate you. So Paranoid Globinoid he's actually bought a 7-string from me, and I appreciate you. Not bought a 7-string from me, but actually bought a 7-string because I think I inspire you to buy one. I hope, Paranoid. And so let me play a song for you, Paranoid, because you gave the first super chat of the night. And what would you like to hear? Let me know. And now, just so you know, everybody, I don't know every song in the book, but if I can look it up and find it, giving a super chat makes it much easier. Let's give a big hand for Paranoid Globinoid for his first super chat. And I appreciate you. He's been a big fan of mine for a while, and I appreciate you. So let me see. What you like to hear, Paranoid. Moonlight and Vermont. Oh yes, I can do that for you. So Paranoid gets first dibs on requests tonight. And I know that song, Paranoid Globinoid. So thank you for the $7, $6.99 Canadian dollars, which is worth maybe less because of our new administration here. Here we go. All right. So that was for Paranoid Globinoid. You're welcome, Paranoid Globinoid. I appreciate the super chat. Let's give him a big hand again. We only got 2 likes on that one. Come on, everybody. Oh yeah. That's a great one. So you know what's really funny? Rob Royba Armanian asked me for Miles Davis's "Will You Still Be Mine." You know what's really funny about that? I recorded that one. So go to my website right now, Roy Butt, and I recorded my version of "Will You Still Be Mine." I could do that for you too. So help me out, everybody. We're only about a quarter of a way from my Super Jack goal of $20. So help me get to $20 today or more. One night, about a few weeks ago, before I went on tour recently, someone doubled the super chat goal and gave $40. It was amazing. I was like, wow, this guy's really great. So I gave him all the requests. So I'm gonna play "Will You Still Be Mine." I'm gonna play that for you because I love playing that song. So I'm gonna play up tempo jazz. Here we go. Yeah. So that was a request from, let me see. You're welcome. That was a request from Royba Armanian. Blue Sentimental, wish you were here. I don't really know that too well. I got to look at that one. But thanks, everybody. So right now, we're a quarter of a way for the Super Chat goal. If you enjoy this, help me get to my Super Chat goal of $20. We're always, taking requests here. And also, I'll answer some questions about my guitar or 7-string or anything you want. And YouTube is here to, tells me to suggest that to my fans because, my fans are here to help me be a creator and create content and make a living playing my music, which is jazz, 7-string jazz guitar. And also go to my website right now. I have offers that all over the place. Right on my website right now where you can save money. You can actually join TrueFire for a big discount on my, just hit the link right now that's pinned to my comments. I'll post it again. I'll put another comment here. Where can I put a comment? I can't see it right now. Oh yeah, I can post a comment right on my computer here. So, you can go right now and get a great deal on my website right now. Hit the link right now that's pinned to my comments. You can also get great deals on Fender guitars, okay? Also Hendrickson amps, Cremona guitars. If you use Ron15, you can get 15% off Cremona guitars on their website, Cremona USA. A lot of great deals on my website. Let me put the link up here again in the chat. It's my offers page. Go check it out, everybody. And let's give a big hand again for Paranoid Goblinoid. And I think your name is something different. You told me your name before, but I forgot. So I appreciate you guys. I just came back from the NAMM show, and I have a lot of great. I do a lot of great things at NAMM. If you go to my my Instagram, I'm going to post this actually on my community page here on YouTube. I'm a Celestion artist. The amp I'm playing through has a Celestion speaker in it, and they actually put me in their catalog. Yeah. Oh, Dan. Good. Dan, how are you? It's easier to say Dan. 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 Damn, Dan. I don't. That's It's much easier to say Dan than Paranoid Goblinoid. But I like that name, so I might just change your name to Goblinoid. No, but thanks, Dan. So let me play something. Let me play something like a Bossa Nova or something different than what I usually play. Let me see. Robert Johnson. Oh, yeah. Chino Perez Garcia. I like that. It's pretty funny. Robert Johnson. I can play some blues for you. So this blues is actually one of the blueses that I saw one of my acoustic guitar records. If you go to my website right now where all the deals are, hit that link that I put there. I do some blues. I'll play you something that's similar to that, okay? everybody. Thank you. Can you talk about what is your practice routine looks like and how do you practice? Sure, sure. And that was for a Chino, a Robert Johnson kind of tune. And everybody, before we continue, let's help get me to that super chat goal of $20. Let's give a big hand again for his name is actually Pat, I think. But he actually, oh, Dan, excuse me. And he let's thank him for the $5 super chat. It's $7 Canadian. I'm sorry the Canadian dollar is not so strong. And let's help get. We're only a quarter of the way there, everybody. I'm going to probably be playing a couple more songs, and that's it because it's getting late over here in New York. So for the neighbors, but help me get to that super chat goal of $20. And the question is, how do I practice? So I practice all kinds of things. One of the things I like to practice now, just so you know, Murat, Zanula, everybody has really hard names here, is not trying to play the same stuff over and over, which is hard for me to do, or anybody to do, because everybody plays basically the same solos when you get to a certain point like me. But what I like to practice is like learning songs, practicing my technique and timing, things like that. Also melodies, chord changes, tempos, rhythm. I don't practice scales like I should be, but I'm playing jazz, so I'm playing mostly jazz lines, which comes from scales, which is jazz language. And also I do a lot of different stuff. Like I'm a Fender partner, and Fender just sent me another guitar, so I just recorded some new material for them, but it has to be original, so I have to make up parts and make up cool melodies and chords and stuff. So I have to do that kind of stuff with the guitar. And so I just practice everything. And, that's the hard part. I don't practice enough. So one of the ways I practice is when I go live, everybody. So I practice scales, chords, I'll practice all the modes of the harmonic minor and the melodic minor. So if I'm playing like the harmonic minor like this. So this is on the 7th string, and then I'll practice like the harmonic minor going up the scale like this. Then I'll do that backwards. I'll practice it not only in one position, but in different areas. I'll do that same thing here. Like this. I'll go. This is a different fingering this time. This time, before I start like this. This time I'm going to go like this. Now that's just one way. I'm going octave of octave, but actually I can do that going backwards. Or I can go backwards. So what I'm doing is I'm doing it down in octaves, for example. That's just an exercise. That's not music, though. That's just practicing the scale and knowing how to play the scale everywhere so I can play different lines with it. And I work on chord voicings, walking bass lines like I was doing earlier, just all kinds of stuff. It's just never ending. My sight reading. So if you go to my website, everybody, you're watching, I'm a writer for Acoustic Guitar Magazine. I've written over 20 articles. I have 3 books out. And the last 2 issues before the latest one, I have lessons in there. So I write lessons. So if this is all about chords. I have like a book on scales, and also on their website, and also what else is other? There's like another lesson on technique. I think picking technique. Okay, so you can get this book on my website, and I'll sign it for you. It's called Chords at Your Fingertips. This is a physical copy. So I work on chord melodies and songs and all kinds of stuff. So that's a great question. So I'm going to probably do one more song, everybody, and I got to get off here, and I got to eat some dinner. I'm getting hungry. But if you enjoyed this, please super chat me now before we finish. and help me get to my super chat goal of $20. And go check out my offers page right now on my website, and then let me continue. And that's what I appreciate whoever super chats gets the first request, like Dan did earlier today. So let me play you one more song right now. I'll play you like a bebop song. So I like to practice melodies that are difficult. So I'll play a bebop song. Maybe I'll do. So I'll do that. It's on 7th string. That's hard, Donna Lee, because the strings are different. So I found that playing a bebop melody on the 7th string is much harder than the 6th string. Ha ha! So that was Donna Lee, and that was a pain in the butt. But on the 7th string, it's really hard to play that melody because of all the strings on the 7th string guitar. But hey, man, how are you? I'm studying jazz guitar here in Argentina, and I feel that my solos aren't quite that jazzy. I mean, I hit the chord tones, but all I feel is that I don't play it quite there yet. Any tips? Studying as I'm going into music school. So Teresa, Theosa. So if you want to improvise, jazz improvisation is a language, everybody. So that's very important to know. It's a language. So you have to learn solos from other guitar players or saxophone players and learn the language of how they play over the chords. So you have to transcribe, and that's how you really learn how to play. It's not scales or hitting chord tones. I'm playing lines that I know and that I've worked out. So I'm going to give you a good example, everybody. When you're speaking, I'm speaking English to you right now. Now, when you were a kid, you know what they did to you? In your whatever country you came from, they made you go to school and they made you learn your alphabet. And then they made you talk. Okay? It's exactly the same when you learn how to play jazz. You have to learn the language, that you learn the notes, you learn the chords, you learn the scales, which are like letters in whatever language you speak, and then you start talking and they make you talk and they make you read. A lot of people don't know how to read because in especially on guitar, because they don't make us read. You can learn it by ear. But if I made you read when you're really a young kid on your guitar, I have an 8-year-old who can read great because now he's 11. He started playing when he started reading when he was 8. So that's why he can read, because his father made him take lessons and he started learning and he could read. He could play with a metronome. So you have to learn the language. That's really all it is. And it takes a lot of hours. So when you're talking, I'm talking English to you. Now I'm thinking in English. When I'm playing jazz, I'm thinking jazz. I'm thinking all the lines I'm playing. So that's how you really learn, everybody. It's a language. So you have to learn it. And it's good. When you were in school, you had a teacher to learn how to speak whatever language you speak, Spanish in Argentina, or English or Russian or Chinese, or wherever you learn Korean. You have to get a guitar teacher. So if you want to learn the language, study with me. Go to my website right now and sign up. I have a lot of great deals. You could go to my Patreon and join my Patreon right now. Patreon.com/Ron Jackson Music. I have a lot of lessons on improvisation, a lot of videos here on YouTube that have lessons as well. You can get on my website. And then, I have to hear how you play to see what's going on. So if you want to take an online lesson, let me know. And also, if you join my Patreon for a year at the $9 level, you get a 10% discount. And I'll give you a free half-hour lesson anywhere in the world. I did someone like that. I did that to someone who was living in Czechoslovakia recently. So that's it, everybody. So help me get to my Super Chat goal. If I helped you tonight, please Super Chat now. I'm done. And help me get to the $20 goal I was trying to get. Let's thank Dan for helping me get the first Super Chat. We only got a quarter of the way. So right now is the time to Super Chat. And let's do it now, everybody. And any good jazz guitars you recommend for someone wanting to get into jazz guitar, listen to me. That's what you do, Carper. I have a lot of albums out. Go to my website. There's a lot of great guitar players. You listen to the original guys: Charlie Christian, Django Reinhardt, Wes Montgomery, Joe Pass, Barney Kessel, all those great guitar players. Check them out, man. You're welcome. And get together with me. Check out my videos here on YouTube. Share my, definitely subscribe to me if you don't. Okay, and go to all my websites. Check out my Patreon and everything else. And thanks, everybody. You can rewatch this video anytime as well. Share with everybody. I think everything that you learned. And the most important thing is practice and learn things off records. Wes Montgomery never had a teacher, everybody. Wes Montgomery, George Benson didn't have a teacher. He learned from watching and listening to records. So you have to listen to records and learn these language, everybody. You just can't think you can pick up a book or look at internet, look on YouTube. Like watching me tell you do this, it's not, if you don't do the work, you're never going to learn the language of jazz. You have to do the work, okay? So that's my best advice to you. So everybody, thank you very much. I got to eat dinner now. If please watch this again and help me get to that Super Chat goal. After this, even, you can do that, of $20. And we'll talk soon, everybody. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys soon, everywhere on the internet, on YouTube, everywhere. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you, Paranoid Globinoid, or Dan. I think your name is Dan. And see you what? The alpha what? The alpha what? Yeah, so the alphabet of music. That's what it is. Notes and notation is the alphabet of music, everybody. And you have to learn it like a language, because it is a language. When I look at this music right here, everybody, I know I can read the chords and I can read the notes without any tabs. I know where the notes are all over the guitar neck. You have to practice and learn the language. There's no shortcuts with music. Everybody thinks there's a shortcut. I have the cure. The only cure, man, is to practice. I'm serious. I mean, you have to put the work in, just like any kind of job you do. You remember the 10,000 hour rule. If you want to be good at coding, like Bill Gates is at Microsoft, or Warren Buffett, the richest people in the world, All he does all day long is invest. That's what he does. And you think he spent like just went to a book and learned? No, there's a book to learn, but you have to do it for many hours, just like music, everybody. And there's no shortcuts. I'm telling you, you have to practice. You have to get a good teacher. You have to learn the language. You have to read. You have to do all kinds of stuff. Any great guitar player does that, actually. You just can't. There's no way around it. So that's it, everybody. I'm still practicing, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you, and remember, subscribe, follow me everywhere, Instagram, everywhere, TikTok, Ron Jackson Music, and have a great night. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. I'm gonna hit that button right now. Bye. See. Bye.